Yeah.
Do you say hi to everybody? Let's say hi. Hi, Cora.
Hi, honey.
Do you say hi to Gigi? Hang on.
Let's see how many, now the great-grandchildren are Katie and Cora and Cassie.
Jessica,
Is that right?
Jessica's coming. I just texted her. She's coming.
That are here.
Well, let's climb the chart. Oh, there we go. Good. Yay!
Oh, for heaven's sake.
She's
Lucy.
Who is that and who is this? The baby?
That's Lucy.
That's Lucy.
Lucy.
Zach and Cassie's Lucy.
Lynn, wait a minute. I didn't get her name.
So that one's Lucy.
Lucy.
Oh, Lucy, no kidding.
I love
Zach, that's Lucy. And now, Zach, now listen, you folks are going to have to put up with my brain. Zachary, you've got the two children, Lucy and
Cora.
And Cora. Okay, those are your two. Okay, two great grandchildren.
Do you see Grandma and Grandpa Allen?
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Oh my goodness.
But you didn't get a chance to hear from
Barbara.
what's going on. Mom, Pat Kline, Mom, Grandma.
Yes.
Didn't get a chance to talk, so I want to make sure she gets a chance to talk.
Who is this?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Yes.
Well, so Jocelyn, I got your hand motion, so I muted somebody there. Do you really want to go?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Mom needed to be muted right then. No, I'm kidding. I'm doing well. I got a puppy about, I guess, like 2 months ago. Yeah. So that's been fun.
Well, what kind? What kind?
She's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh,
Mix.
boy.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's very smart, but it's been a lot more work than,
Yes.
well, I don't have to tell you guys this, but it's been a lot of fun. So that's kind of been my quarantine activities.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just working. So that's all.
Yeah, I think
Here's Clint.
I just want to.
Boy, I can't.
Here,
Clint.
Yeah.
Now you can see all of Mom. Yes. Thank you, Clint.
Yeah.
Thank you, Clint. They're in their room. There's, I tell you, Clint and son are something else again to have around handy.
Yes.
That's why I'm going to, unfortunately, with all the help and friends and wonderful family, and I'm going to live too long, and that worries
Never
me.
too long.
Yeah.
No,
Never.
never too long.
Never
Well,
too long, Mommy.
I know, you're right.
Well, let's keep climbing the charts here. Katie, I think you're next. You want to
Yeah, I
get in
want
here,
to,
Katie?
someone keep
Katie.
track of who.
I got it. I got it, Grandma. I can keep track.
Okay, Josh.
Here you go,
do
Katie.
that. All right. Where are you, Katie? Where is she? Oh, there you are. There you are. With your two babies.
Annie would like to show you her new neck pillow.
Oh, isn't that nice? I wish I could come and use it with you.
It's made of beeswax and and it's made of air.
Yeah. So we got new neck pillows. I'm doing well. I'm still working, doing primary care.
Are you, listen, how on earth, are you still living in, what's the town?
Yep, Leverett.
Leverett.
Yeah.
Right. And you're a nurse.
I'm a nurse practitioner. Yeah, so I'm doing primary care. I do most of my business on phone calls.
Oh boy.
We're starting to see some patients again. And it's going well. It's nice and summery here. We're going swimming a lot in the lake near our house. Right, Nora? The girls are learning to swim.
Great.
And yeah.
My 4 children, do you remember what you had to do at Crane Lake with that black water before we allowed you to do anything?
The lake.
You had, and do you have any idea how far that was? I think it was terrible what we made you do. What?
It was 3/4 of a mile.
In deep black water. We made them swim, so we knew they could, and because it's the Crane Lake is fine except for the fact that the water is black, and you've got to be able to swim.
Well, let's
All
see
right.
here. I think that means I'm next, I think. Oh,
Perfect.
Katie, go. Katie, you had something else? No?
Yes, Katie.
I think Nora just really wants to say she wants everyone to come for a visit at some point.
Yeah.
Hey.
At the faces and we
Here in August to see.
Right.
to visit. So now she's nervous, but we'll come. Okay.
Oh.
I may be coming east in August.
Oh. Ken,
Excellent.
You're gonna do what? Because now Ken's just moved into a new apartment.
Well, I'm in transition as we speak. I retire at the end of this month, and they're doing a service for me and everything, which is very nice. And but then being retired, I might have a little freedom. I'm president of a low-income senior housing complex here in the Quad Cities, president of the board of directors, and so I'll be involved there, and I'll be free at last, retired.
Right.
And
Well,
but
at
I am
70, you should be.
I'll be going back to the Jonathan Edwards Center at Yale periodically, and probably will go there in August to have a research meeting. So that'll happen. So I might get to see Barbie and Katie and the rest of them in Massachusetts if I get a little time. So
Okay.
That's me.
Where's Jessica?
she said she's
She's
coming.
coming
there.
in shortly. Well, let's keep on going up the age here. So
Yeah,
let's see.
Josh, you tell people who's gonna talk next.
Let's go here. Well, let's see here. Look at that, coming in just right now. It's her time. Jessica, we're doing things in age. Let's mute here, and we'll mute there. Jessica, you're up. Go.
What am I saying?
We're just checking in one at a time, and you actually came in right at your time. It's perfect.
Oh, how perfect.
Where is she?
We love you, Gigi.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hey kids, good to see you. I love you.
We're in our backyard, and we are enjoying a beautiful day in Chicago today. It's
Well,
about
there you are.
75.
The other night we whittled marshmallow roasting sticks.
Oh,
Please don't.
great. Hey, Sierra. Hi, Sarah.
I see Sierra. Ha, 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 ha.
Hello.
Hi, and Declan. I see you, honey. Hi.
Who's
Hi,
this?
Declan.
Who's this Laura Ingalls podcaster type here?
So Jenica's just calling in.
Hey, Jenica. Wow. Oh, Jenica. Good to see you.
Yay.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, do you know how gorgeous all of you are?
Jenica, that's
Handsome,
great.
beautiful. I'll tell you.
There
So,
she is.
Jenica, what-
Excellent. So, Jessica, how's your family doing? Let's just do this. We gotta.
Oh,
just,
we're doing
yeah.
well. We're enjoying everything. The kids are gonna start back at daycare tomorrow. We're gonna see how that goes a little bit.
Hi,
And we're
Jenica.
enjoying the summer
Hi, Papa.
after our wonderful trip out west to see Logan and Jenica and Kalia and Nicoya. We had a wonderful trip. So
Hello.
Great. That's wonderful.
Yep.
Okay.
And Jenica, I think you're next then. Jenica, how are you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, she probably has
Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Jess and Jenica will come back in. Yay! Oh, look at that. We got the bear. But yeah, so I've been staying with Laura. That's her in the center there, Laura Ingalls. Yay! Wave, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so school's been out and summer's been here. So it's been rock climbing, taking bike rides, taking care of Buffy, who's having puppies in a week. Thinking about school opening in the fall is the most complex, brain-melting thing that should never happen, and hopefully it will not happen. School's going back in person, if you want my personal opinion, is absolute insanity, but probably going to be forced to do it anyway. Other than that, it's been kind of relaxing. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And I got to... Yeah.
Josh, you think your school's going to be forced to go back in person?
Oh, we're going back in person. We're going to have 60.
Okay.
Oh, we are. Whether or not the teachers whether or not the teachers will actually come back is another thing, you know. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I don't live in union land in private school world, but each individual teacher is going to make a determination. But yeah, we got bears. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know that unions weighed in, but it's a hot topic for sure.
Yes, it
in
is.
this area.
LA Unified was talking about it. But yeah, so yeah, I get lots of time with Buffy. I get to see Nora and Annie sometimes, which is great. I get to see, had a nice barbecue with Dad and Mom on the back porch recently. But
And
it's
Buffy's about to have puppies, right?
very soon. Buffy's going to have puppies. Very, very, very soon. Buffy's going to have puppies. I'm going to keep one and go back to 2 Goldens, which is great. But Laura and I have been swimming and biking and climbing, and Laura started a new job a few weeks ago, and she's liking that. Yeah, it's been really fun. It's been very fun. It's been a good summer. Jenica, can you hear us, Jenica?
Josh, she
Yeah.
to me and said,
Yeah.
trouble with the internet connection, but there's
Got it.
so
Got
she's trying to get the sound. But so as soon as it comes on,
Yeah, let's get her in there. Absolutely.
let her get in. But she just arrived at the cabin, and I'm.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh.
awesome. But yeah, then it jumps to you, Kathy. You're the next in the age range here.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's not much going on for me, except for I helped Grace move. I'm going to be helping Jocelyn move. And now that she and Tyler are moving in together at the end of this month with their dog to a nice place in DC. So Grace and Jocelyn won't be so far away. Tomorrow, Alan and I are going to drive down to see Zach, Cassie, Cora, and Lucy in North Carolina.
Oh.
And
great.
because they moved 3 weeks ago to Raleigh, which is heartbreaking for me. So anyway, it's really for all of us, but anyway, so we're going to go down and see them tomorrow for the next, we're going to spend one night there. And then, let me see what else. I preached today unusually, just like Ben and Barbie are always doing every week. It exhausted me. I'm so out of practice, and have a pretty good dang life. You know, pretty social, pretty much not doing a whole lot, watching a lot of Netflix, reading a lot of books, taking a course on challenging white supremacy and with our church that has people in it.
Oh boy.
And so lots is happening in this capital of where we live.
You're not kidding. Right.
Vote him out.
I think we got.
Jenica, can you hear us? I'm just trying to see if I can unmute
You gotta
her.
unmute, Jenica.
Yeah, there you go, Jenica. She'll get a notification on her screen. Well, she's gonna keep trying. I'll try texting her too. But going up the curve here, let's go to Barbie there. Mom, you there? Can you hear?
Yeah. Oh, I can hear everything. Yes.
Mom.
She needs to unmute.
Barbie.
Oh, Barbie, I don't hear her. Or
there you go, Mom. Can you hear us?
There's Barbie.
My son
Nick.
muted me.
There.
So I get to talk to Mom almost every day. So hi, Mom. Nice to see you.
Hi,
But
honey.
Logan, my God, it's so great to see you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna weep. I sold my horse last week.
Oh.
Yes. Now that was big to get. She's had 3 horses forever.
You have no horses?
No, I have a pony still, but I sold my horse. I resigned from my job, and other than that, I have no news.
You resigned from
your job?
No.
That's what
Wow.
I did. Yes, I did. I guess, you guys are kind of out of the loop, huh?
Yeah. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, give us more info, Barbie.
You retired now, Barbie?
Nah, you can talk to me privately. Yeah, I had to decide whether I wanted to be with my family or be in Gloucester, and it wasn't a hard decision.
Right.
I couldn't be 2 places at once, obviously. So here I am, and Caleb is down with Maya right now, and I don't know why he's not on this thing.
Yeah, he wanted to take it. He wanted to.
Jenica's there.
Hey, there's Jenica.
Jenica's on. Yeah.
If you can.
There's Crane
Hi
Lake.
guys, can you hear me?
Are you at Crane Lake?
I'm at Crane Lake.
Jenica's at Crane Lake?
Okay, listen. Do we still tell me something? What boat are you? Do we still have a boat, Jenica?
We're renting. We're renting Kathy's. Yeah.
That's Crane Lake.
I'm so glad you got up there, Jen.
I'm seeing
We
Crane
just
Lake for the
made it
first time.
here and unpacked, and we came for the cousins once, but I haven't been here in like 15 years.
so beautiful. We're just absolutely in heaven. It's been so long.
Wow, I'm so glad that someone's using the cabin. That's wonderful.
I just called Kathy to say we're opening the cabin. Is there anything else I need to do? And she said we're on a Zoom call. So no, we'll join. And I can't believe my phone works here.
It is great.
Yeah, but the girls are out on the water, and I'm just instantly so happy. Like the world is okay. We drove a couple days. We drove through a tornado to get here. But we made it.
And the cabin is still standing and okay?
The cabin, here, let's see. It looks, is my video working?
There's the path. Oh my goodness, the dock. There's the dock.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So,
there he is.
I'm
Oh,
so grateful after a couple long days of driving to be here. So,
yeah, it's a long,
anyway.
Oops. Jenica's iPhone.
She's going to go back in and out, yeah. So, oh, look at this. We're going to go back in age. We'll wait for Jenica to come back, but let's go back to Barb and Nick for a second. Anything else there? You got interrupted there. Just anything else to share?
There they are. Oh, that's a great picture.
Well, been growing 2 huge gardens, and we've been raising sheep and pigs this year, and I've never had April, May, and June off before, so that's been really fun.
Yeah.
Black sheep is reopening first week of August. We'll see how that goes. But it's a challenge. You know, we're in a college town where, you know, we're not sure who's coming back to school, how many people are going to be on campus, how many people are going to be, you know, online or whatever. So it's all a crapshoot. But anyway, loving every minute on the farm. So I'll hate to see it go. But we'll send you pictures. We've had a great year so far. And Caleb is here. Caleb is here, and he can talk for a minute, but he and his girlfriend Maya were here for 4 to 6 weeks in May and early June and helped out on the farm and helped me keep on top of everything. So that was really awesome.
Oh, yes, that's wonderful.
Caleb, hey.
Look at that. Go, Caleb, you're up.
This is my turn now?
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. Hi, Caleb.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, my word. Look at you. Oh, you're so grown up.
Yeah, things are really good. Like my dad said, for like a month, I was at the farm with my girlfriend. She was there. And then a couple weeks ago, I drove back with her. So I'm in Arlington, Virginia. So like right near DC, right near Kathy and Alan and everyone else. But yeah, and then Maya's here too, if you want to say hi.
Well, let's Maya.
So getting very excited to see Kathy and Alan soon. Hopefully, we'll social distance outside.
Looks like you've just been swimming.
But yeah, that's most of what's going on. All typical same, just low key social distance things.
So Caleb, what did you do today?
Yeah, that's me.
Caleb, are we muted? Joshua.
You're not muted, Mom.
All right.
Well, Caleb, what did you do today?
With my thing.
Okay, he's having technical difficulties there. He's coming back in, but let's go up the chain here. So I think Logan, you're next then, I think.
Technical difficulties. Joshua has a.
I'm living the dream, Naomi. I am living the dream. So Logan, you got to unmute. There you go, mute. There you go.
Like a fever dream, or what kind of dream?
You touche, Dean Radcliffe.
There you go.
Oh, go ahead, Logan.
Hi, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm back on. All right. Well, I've never had March, April, May, June, and July off, but I guess I haven't. You know, the first couple of months I was kind of off. I had a lot of time alone, like most of us. But now I'm really busy. I got 22,000 cocoa bears in a freezer here. And we are in a sprint to finish our final marketing, packaging product for distribution. And I have a assistant investor helping, working with me, which is great. Torin is in lockdown in Thailand still, and we don't know when he's going to get here.
Oh.
So
And how's the baby? How's Lakshmi?
Well, hopefully you all got the last video of her
Yes.
chanting.
Running all around.
Running
Oh.
all around. I haven't seen her since February either, and either has Torin. So that's really hard. It's a real puzzle. It's a real puzzle for us to figure out how to have a international business and also have people in different countries, like Ida and Lakshmi are in Bali and Torin's in Thailand, and we're doing business here in Boulder, Denver.
Wow.
And but I'm also Rolfing part-time. I take anywhere from 4 to 5 clients a week right now, and that helps keep my sanity. I enjoy it, but that's as much as I can do with what else I'm doing. And I'm here at home a lot, and I love my home. It works really well for me. And Jessica and family were just here. They were wonderful. It's great.
We loved seeing you. It was so great.
And then I've been out to visit Jenica and family a couple times in the last 6 weeks or month or 6 weeks. And they were just here too on their way to Crane Lake. So that's cool. Otherwise, I haven't seen Naomi for a very long time either. So hoping she'll get up here. But that's about it. I'm gardening. I'm riding a bike. Things I haven't done in decades, actually. Last time I rode a bike, I fell in front of my daughter, and it was a very painful fall. But I rode this morning. I was up at 6 o'clock. I'm up early now, go to bed early. It's weird.
Well, you look good. Yeah.
I haven't been healthier, frankly. My mind's getting younger. I got a lot of secrets, so, and,
yes, so do I.
And so it's
Name
pretty
one.
healthy, and since we're social distancing, we're not getting sick or flu or colds or coughs or anything else, it seems, by and large, right? So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going up the. Oh, go. Sorry.
Oh, I'm done. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's go to. I think we got the firstborn here, Ken Kline there.
You're on mute.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you, Ken?
I'm right here. I've been muted, and that's lucky for everybody. I was just thinking of Logan and some of the things I would say about how lucky he is to look so good at his old age. And
I'll give you some of my hair if you want.
Hey, listen, Logan, if it's not too intrusive, I may come out and visit you in the next couple of months. What the heck? I'm going to be retired on August 1st.
It's about time. Yeah, good.
Come out, we can work over our dream patterns and things like that.
I'll put you to work in Cocoa Beach.
Cool. And I've had great time with Jessica and Dean. They stopped going out to Colorado and came back from Colorado and stayed with me in my new home. And I love my new home. It's wonderful. And I'm getting involved where I'm the president. I'm over at Morningstar occasionally, where I have a permanent relationship as the founder and president of it, the community. And then several church communities here where I've served. So I'm in the right place for my retirement. Plus, it's 30% less expensive in the Quad Cities than Chicago, and that's good too. And I can get to Mom in 2.5 hours. I took Mom out shopping last week, and she almost got me in trouble with everybody. She insisted on getting out of the Mather, and I first of all made sure the Mather was allowing her to leave. And then we went over and had a nice time at the bank, and we went to Trader Joe's, and we saw grandkids and great-grandkids, and we had a good time. And
wonderful.
I think it was a good time for you to get out of there, wasn't it? And
it was fabulous.
So to the extent that I can help Mom out, I try to get there on a weekly basis and check on things. And Mather might be making it possible again. So other than that, I'm just, as I said earlier, I'm in the midst of a big transition. and enjoying it, actually. And I've spent a lot of time alone. A lot of Star Trek, Josh. I've been watching Picard and I've been watching Discovery for the second time and figuring out all the plot twists they're going to be doing. Man, do they have them packed in there. It's going to be tremendous. I want you to know I educated half the family on Star Trek, and they all should be jumping for joy if you have the chance.
Those shows are really good. I concur.
And so
they are. I've seen some of them, and I'm amazed at how good they are.
Well, you got to get a CBS streaming for that. Anyway, I'm having a reasonably good experience. My church, they're having a release of ministry service for me on the 26th. That'll be the first time back in church if we're able to do it. One of the association regional pastors will be there to go through a ceremony releasing me from my ministry as a retirement matter. And that's kind of a nice thing. The United Church of Christ has been tremendous for me, just tremendous. I've got a whole nother pension that's about to click in again. So it'll be my third pension, and I got the capacity to possibly be okay here in this new place. So that's about me. Thank you. I love everybody. Everybody.
That's great.
Well, let's see. I think we've gone around here. Sana and Clint, are you there? These are our producers here. I wanted them to say hi to everybody, you know?
They're family.
Make everything happen.
Oh, there's Sana.
Sana, how are you feeling?
Hold on, we got to get her unmuted. There we go. Yep.
Your cousins, Clint Kline.
There she is. You can't.
How are you feeling, Sana?
We're doing good. We feel like we know you better than our own families by this time.
You're so good, Mom.
I've got to. I always say this, but I can't begin to tell you how marvelous having Sana and Clint.
And Fran too. Fran's also
right on my hall, and such dear friends, and what they do for me all the time. I'm just so blessed.
We keep an eye on each other. We have every night at 9 o'clock. We have a good night Zoom conversation with our neighbors around here, so that everybody has someone to say good night to.
Mom got one, when I took her to Trader Joe's with you in mind.
Yeah, but where were you? We wanted to see you, and you didn't say hi.
To my knowledge, can I come into the Mather yet? If I can, I'll come. No. I didn't think so. Okay.
No.
Out in the garden.
Yeah.
And she got expensive wine. She was ordered to get expensive wine by my sister. So,
you would have died. Listen, I've got it. The story I have, knowing nothing about, I wanted to get a good wine. And so what happened? It's in a bag. Let's see. It's red wine and you put it on something. I mean, anyway, it never spoils.
How
do you use it, Son and Clint? Do you?
Nicoya.
Hi. How's it going?
Nicoya.
So we're going to try and crack it tonight.
Yep. Can you hear us okay?
Quiet. Let's just hear from her.
There's
Hi.
Janica.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My phone died earlier. Sorry, Mom's phone died. But yeah, we just wanted to say hi, and just see everyone. Yeah. Yeah. What are we saying? Yeah, we can share updates. I don't.
Awesome. And before we forget here, I want to make sure we get Alan Moore in the mix here. I gotta hear from Alan here. You know.
Besides Mom, he's the oldest.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
There we go.
Oh, okay. There we go. You girls can say hi. Hi. Sorry, our reception is kind of iffy. Our phone died earlier, but we would call back and just listen to you guys and your updates and hear what's going on. So, unless there's anything people are sharing about.
Yes.
No.
There you go. Nope. Not right now. Excellent. Hold on. Let's see this. You want to give us? You're in the cabin right now, Jenica.
Show us the cabin.
Show us the cabin.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
We were just it looks exactly the same.
Where are
We got out of the water, we were swimming.
Where are the bunk beds?
Show us a little bit, Jenica. Show us
Bunk
around.
beds.
That's
All right.
great.
Can I turn the screen somehow? Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
All right, there
yeah.
we go.
Oh,
We literally, have just come in. We haven't really unpacked yet. So
And then we jumped in the water.
we had to jump in the water once we settled in.
And then up there's
But here it is.
Maps are still there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a bathroom? Is there a bathroom?
Well, that's a long story.
Yeah, we don't.
yeah. Does it work?
There's the bathroom.
There's, yes,
Yeah.
Do we have a flush toilet?
not yet. It's gonna, it probably, while Jenica is up there, Jenica and the kids, it may be finally connected. So, we've had problems getting it finally,
Grandpa Fisher's room?
Rooms. That's the other room.
Mom and Dad's room? Okay.
Like I've
It
seen,
all looks exactly the same.
Yes.
I've only
It's
seen like
amazing.
There's the ladder going up to the top. Oh my goodness.
the ladder going to the loft.
No, this
And
is
Nicoya.
all Zoom right here.
So, yeah.
There.
Did you hear we survived a tornado on our way here?
No,
Wow,
no. Had a
no.
tornado?
That was pretty exciting.
had
Yeah,
to
we
go to a
followed
shelter.
The Google Maps, which sent us through Nebraska to South Dakota, that route. And when we were close to the border by South Dakota, there was a huge storm cloud, and we were driving right towards it. And 5 miles from the border. Like how many? 5 miles from the border, and then all of a sudden, Kalia, her phone got a storm warning and said there's a tornado in your area.
Oh
And
my.
then,
But that morning, I was like, oh, like I bet there's gonna be a tornado today. And then I saw cloud and I was like, that looks like a tornado. Like, And they're like, no, we'll be fine. And then they got the Amber Alert, and we're like, oh, it is a tornado.
Oh my
so
God.
we went back to the town and had to take shelter in the basement of a church.
And it was
Wow.
over like 50 years.
Here's our friend,
Oh,
Lulu,
there's-
and Aya, the girl's friend.
Yay.
Oh
But
my.
yeah, and then we didn't see the funnel, but it was a big rainstorm, and we had like tennis ball hail, which definitely damaged my car.
oh wow.
But we luckily covered the windshield, so the windshield was all right. But lots of dents now in my car.
Oh no.
But hopefully insurance will help cover that. But it was a once in a lifetime experience, I think, for those of us who live in Colorado. You never get those. But that was the excitement on our way here.
Illinois by Chicago, we never get those.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you the story I was telling Jess about tornadoes as we grew across, but I'm glad you're safe.
But yeah.
It's great for me, it's great to see the inside of that cabin. Oh, look at that picture. Oh my
Yeah, let me
goodness.
turn it. Nicoya was just pointing out that beautiful picture of you three.
Here, hold it there for a second, Jenica. There you go. There they are.
Yeah,
The
that's
sisters.
Fisher girls.
Sister Barb and her sister Sally.
Mhm.
Grandma and Grandpa are up there somewhere.
Yeah, they're over here. Here, I'll show you.
Grandpa, Mabel and Wilson? Yeah. Oh, Carolyn must have moved them. Oh, there they are.
There they are.
Wow. That's great. Mabel and Wilson.
Yeah.
That one. Is
Picture.
that Mabel?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that picture.
There's
That's
Aunt
beautiful.
Sally.
Oh, I love
No
it.
kidding. That's and there's our boat.
I haven't
the
seen all
dock.
those pictures up there.
Yeah, Carolyn put them up there last year.
No kidding. We should have family pictures up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And Mom and Dad, look at that. Wow.
Yep. That's amazing.
Oh, thank you. I love that.
All right. Well, we can listen to.
So cute.
Oh, so cute. I love it so much.
Excellent.
I'm glad
Aw.
people are enjoying the cabin.
Oh.
Yeah, I went got here, I almost started crying. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this place is so special to me. And my girls have never been here and seen them jump in the water and go explore. It's just so special. I'm really delighted. Oh, there you are, Grandma. So good to see you. There's Gigi.
Yeah.
You guys ever see Gigi? There's Grandma. I saw her. Hi. All right. Oh my goodness, your hair's so long, Gigi.
That's kind of big.
I'm taller than Mom. Your hair's so long, I'm taller than both of them. All right, well, we'll listen now and hear the rest of everybody's updates.
Oh,
How
that's
people
wonderful.
are doing.
There was a request to go back to Western Mass for a second here. Mom and Dad, Barbara, Nick, you there? Was there?
Yeah.
I got a ping. Yeah, go ahead, Dad.
No, I don't know.
But we're here.
There's Barb and Nick. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm sorry. The pictures of the cabin made me mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan, how are you?
Beautiful place. It's a beautiful spot.
Alan, you know, you're dominating the conversation, Alan.
You're dominating, Alan.
Yeah, right, Alan.
My bad, you guys. You know, everybody was talking about all these months off. I'm probably the only one here, at least of the older generation, that still has a full-time job.
No, you're right. I was
No, you're wrong about that. I had a.
Those of you who know Kathleen know that would be a full-time job, but it's a wonderful job. It's a labor.
Yes, he keeps me very happy.
Yeah.
Tell us more, Alan. How you been?
Well, I was going to say, Laura, nice to see you now. And this is going to come as a shock to you, but I'm actually chronologically the oldest of this group. I know
except for Grandma.
No, except for me.
Except for her, of course. I mean, the next generation down. I thought I'd better point that out to you because it wouldn't be obvious otherwise. So with these prematurely aging sons of Pat, I wanted to make that clear. But this is not hardship living for us, but we're wonderfully blessed in that regard, and know that it's a really, really challenging time for some of you and for many around. And we spend some of our time thinking about that and trying to be involved in appropriate ways in some local activities that provide some level of help. We are planning to go up to Crane Lake in a couple of weeks and hope to intend to stop in and visit Pat, see her while we're en route, and then see what the condition of the cabin is after Jenica and 4 have been up there. So
the roof doesn't leak.
No, the roof has been replaced. So
I thought so.
We replaced it, Mom.
That's right.
But we did buy a new old boat, and last summer we had to get a new old motor. So black hole of expense having a boat. That's for sure.
It's expensive. I wondered. I was asking about that.
But you can't
How
do
about the
without
motor?
it.
How about the motor?
Well, we got a new one last summer.
What size?
What is it? 150, 175. It's a good one.
Now, what was it about the size that we've had on the boat? Because it's those aren't. We don't have a luxury liner up there.
It's a different boat, and now a second different engine.
Yes.
Okay. And you still have the canoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would love to get a kayak up there, but that's going to take some doing. And, yeah. So, and pretty soon we'll actually have a flush toilet because it's just another 3 weeks or so when the septic system, which has already been put in, will finally be connected with a new toilet.
I don't believe it. I'll believe it if I wish I. Oh man, that was the one thing we wanted to. And you see, when the cabin was built, you couldn't have flush toilets because they flushed into the Crane Lake, and we live. There are no roads or anything across the lake where our cabin is, so it's had a lot of. It's
well, Mama, there was a flush toilet for a long time. It just got out of out of compliance. with
Right, because I,
So it had to be replaced.
I know.
Right, and that wasn't cheap. Thank you, Alan and Kathleen, for maintaining that cabin. We know it's a lot.
It's, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like I said, Logan, full-time job.
Yeah. That's an understatement, yes.
Yeah. He's lucky. He is damn lucky. Let me.
That too.
Thank you, Alan and Kathy. Nothing but gratitude for your Crane Lake stuff. Amen. And for Mom, the way you guys take care of the finances and financials. Thank you. And taxes. Amen. I mean,
if it wasn't for Alan, I mean, he does he does everything for me. So,
like I said, full-time job.
Alan, welcome to the family. You know, I mean, come on.
We needed you, Alan. We really did.
Yeah.
if we do this again,
You got Mama a good bonus on her taxes, though. That's good.
if we do this again, we should have other people here like this. I'm glad that Deborah's here. I'm really
Yeah, Deborah.
Right.
Yeah, we heard from Deborah because I have.
Oh, we got to hear from Deborah. That's right, we do.
I've never seen you, Deborah, or met you.
Where is Deborah?
He's with Naomi.
Hi.
He's the blonde we talked about earlier.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yes.
There's.
Hello, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be back and have a chance to see all the Klines.
Well, it's
great
to see you.
Great experience of family.
Are you well, Deborah? Or how are you doing?
Pardon me?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I've been retired for a few years and staying in Tucson. I just got back from a month in Portland where I went to see all my sons live there and a pregnant daughter-in-law. So I'm very excited.
Is that Misha's wife?
Yes.
Yay!
I know, I'm so excited.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, he's about to turn 40, so they're a little slow at this, but.
Hey, sometimes it takes time to find the right one.
Yes.
I'm so happy for Misha and for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited too, and probably going to split more time between Tucson and Oregon
Cool.
when it happens. And it's a wonderful place up there to be in the summer, and this is a great place to be in the winter. So I feel very blessed, and a nice community I live in here, and still some close proximity to this wonderful girl. As long as
she is.
I will probably do as well.
And Naomi, I'm so glad you made it back from Thailand.
Yes, it was an adventure, but I'm glad I'm back.
Could we hear from Laura Ingalls also? I've noticed that she needs to tell me about Josh, really.
And you're on, Laura. There you go. You almost made it. Well, don't worry. It's 7 o'clock now, so we have to end the call. Click. Oh, I got to end the meeting. Never mind. Go ahead, Laura.
Josh, thank you for setting this
No,
up.
I don't. I'm not ending it, Grandma. I'm not ending it, Grandma.
I want to hear from Laura
Thank you.
about Josh here itself.
Yeah. I want, can we get you in a picture somewhere? Yes. Oh, there you are. There you are with Buffy, yeah, and Mabel. I can't believe that you got a dog named Mabel. That just tickles me no end. That's my mother's name.
There's Laura.
Yeah. There.
Welcome to the family, Laura Ingalls. I feel like we're in a little house on the prairie now. So, well,
my more famous cousin is always upstaging me. I'm going to have to fix that somehow. But hi, it's so nice to see all of your faces and meet you. And hopefully we'll get to do that in person someday. And the truth about Josh, he's a real softie, even though he gets a little crazy with the mute button over there.
He's got rules and protocols. I get it.
I know he's got to just keep a little bit of order, but I'm just grateful that he's made this summer, we keep saying to each other that we're both very adventurous. We both love to travel. We were both in the Middle East at this time last year. He was in Israel, I was in Lebanon. And so normally we would be out and about, and that we've actually felt like, even though there's been a lot of stress and swirl in the world, that it's given us a really great chance to spend time and have fun together. And that, yeah, so I'm happy. He makes me happy. And
oh, yeah.
You know, you could tell them a little about yourself, you know. I mean, like, you know.
They want to know
Are
about
you a teacher too?
I'm not.
What do you do? Are you what's your profession?
So now I do corporate wellness. So I work for Virgin Pulse, that's like part of the Virgin group of companies, and
Okay.
my client is Dell Computers, so I do all of their health and wellness programming.
Wow.
For Dell Computers, and I do it from right here in the home office. And
Massachusetts originally?
Say that again.
Are you from Massachusetts?
I
Is that
am.
your state? Good.
Yep. My parents live about an hour and a half away, closer to Boston. And I lived in Orlando and Washington, D.C. for a little while, and then came back up here like 8 years ago.
And just because we're not able to keep the preachers out, her father was a Catholic priest. So, you know, we just got to keep them all around here.
Wow.
Oh, we have Catholics, Protestants, Jews, you name. We've got every religion represented in our family.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
My mom met him when she was in college. He was the chaplain, and the rest is history.
Is he still a priest?
You know, he had a ministry for a really long time, from when I was about 12 until maybe 5 or 6 years ago. But he's in his late 80s now, so he's retired from everything and just, you know, stays at home and keeps my mom on her toes.
Good.
You love golden retrievers.
I do love golden retrievers.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad that the one that was here with us all summer is now gone, but I know that she's in the best place, so that I'm not panicking that she's going to have puppies right here in my living room. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
It's nice to really.
Laura Ingalls, are you an only child or have siblings?
I have a sister. She's a year younger than me. She's married. She lives in New Jersey, and she has a son. He's 5.5, and we're best friends.
Sierra and Matthew would get along fabulously, Dean and Jessica. They would get along real well.
Sierra loves meeting new friends.
What's that name?
Matthew. Matthew is the.
Oh, there. Oh, isn't that darling?
Oh, wow. That's
I need to know, Dean, how are you doing?
Oh yeah, Dean.
Huh?
How are you doing? It's your turn, Dean.
Better since being laid off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the road back is rough sometimes. But no, I mean, we had a really wonderful trip after 1 week of uncertainty, and I said, hey, you know what we should do? And we did 2 weeks, 3,000 miles, oil change to oil change. It's been wonderful. It really helped us connect with the kids and
With Grandpa.
It was great to see Grandpa and Logan and Jenica and the girls. We were so fortunate to see so many, you know,
In the mountains.
on that trip. People that we love.
yeah, no, that's been wonderful.
Wonderful.
I have the foot in the door of a corporate wellness company, Laura Ingalls. Have you heard of Rally Health?
No.
I hadn't heard of them either, except that some of my former coworkers went there. And then our buddy and friend is over here today, and he looked up his benefits on his phone. He's like, "Oh yeah, I have Rally Health. So if any of you have Rally Health, like, tell me. That's maybe where I end up. I don't know."
Okay.
But yeah, it's been good. I've been cycling. Josh, you've been cycling?
Yeah.
I've been cycling. I just found potentially a cycling friend when I went to my my cousin's kids' high school graduation yesterday. So yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That's
Awesome.
Mom, do you want to talk to all of us about your wisdom?
Yeah. No, I have no wisdom at all. It's just wonderful to see and hear you all. You've no idea. This has just been fabulous. And you all look so good and, as I say, seem to be handling life, because when you get, life, no one goes through life without, I can hear my mother saying this, of course, without tragedies and challenges. And it's how you handle the difficult times that make the difference. But you learn so much from them, even though you don't think so at the time. And we're living through, we lived through the Depression, but you kids are living through this virus business that is just unreal. And it's very serious. And of course, I keep going back to my mother, who lost her first husband, and they had no drugs in those days in 1918, of the 1918 flu. And she always, when I was little, we never even knew he was sick. We never even knew he was sick. Just, know. So I guess you go through, the world goes through sicknesses and diseases every so often, then they learn how to handle them, and we'll see. But anyway, but it's wonderful that you're all happy and handsome and gorgeous, and I've got wonderful grandchildren, great grandchildren, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you all for all the love and concern you shower on me every day, every minute. Thanks a million.
We love you, Mom.
Grandma. Well, we'll head towards wrapping it up here. If anybody has anything they want to say, you should do it now, but we're a little bit over, so I want to give people time to say what they want to say. Anything else people want to wrap up with?
Man, Josh, you're a time master.
Well, I'm just reminding people that they can say more. I mean, I'm going to stick around as long as people want.
No, I know. He was just saying, let's move to closing arguments. I mean, it's
well, no, it's more just Grandma has spoken, but definitely if other people have things to say, they should.
Amen. I just hope we do it again sometime.
We will. Grandma, it was all Grandma's idea. This was all Grandma's idea.
So Grandma, do you have a mandate on how often we need to do these things? Do we need to do that once once a month, twice a month?
Let's see. Let's see, 97, maybe my 97, my 90th, how old am I? 97. So maybe my 100th birthday.
No, you can't wait that long, Mom.
All right, we'll stick with
Josh. We'll do it. We got to do it again. We got to keep it. And what's wonderful, if you all remember, when you were younger, our children, that we insisted going to Crane Lake without any parents. And I said, and Don and I said, well, this will solidify the relationships, and it has, because you all are very close to your cousins, and that's what we were hoping for.
The cousins trip to Crane Lake did it. Yep. That was a good thing.
Right. That's right. And I can't thank Josh, Sana, Clint for setting this all up, and I just sit and enjoy it all.
You're beautiful, Mommy.
We love you, Grandma.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you, Mom.
I know.
Love you, Grandma.
Love you, Grandma.
Love you, Grandma.
Thank you, you wonderful family. I'm blessed beyond words.
So great to see everybody. We'll get another one going.
Miss you all.
Let's do it monthly.
Monthly's good. I like Logan. I like the monthly idea. I'll get it set up.
Okay.
Love you guys.
So Grandma, we should we'll set it up to be every month. That sound good?
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh sure.
We'll do it once a month. I like doing it once a month.
How Sana and Clint, how special they are to me.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
You're amazing.
I'm really, really glad you have me.
We're all thankful for you, Sana and Clint.
Yeah.
Sana, hey.
There's Sana. There she is.
Thank you for keeping an eye on Grandma.
I'll do a little Charleston for you tonight, Sana. Oh, hey. Wait, hold on. We gotta get the camera here.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Logan, it was so great to be with you.
Great to see you, Logos.
Yes.
Oh, he's frozen now. Oh,
Absolutely.
Thank
there
you,
he is.
Josh. Thank you.
We had such a great time at your place, Logan.
Yeah,
It was wonderful.
it was great to have you. Come back anytime.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we'll hold you to that. We'll be back.
Loads and loads of love to all of you. Tell you.
Oh, Grandma, we love you.
Yeah, I know. You show it all the
Hey,
time.
Jenica's back. There she is.
Jen.
Yeah.
I was hoping we could get you
Say
back.
goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
How's Crane Lake, Jen?
It's
What?
amazing. It's like bringing me back to like remembering a life before children.
Jenica, you look like 25 years old today.
25.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's good to be growing younger.
That's right.
It was so special to have you guys, Dean and Jessica, over.
It was so wonderful being there.
Sweet. Really hope that many more of you get to come visit us in Paonia. I know we're far away, but it's really fun
It's gonna
being able to
happen.
share our there with you guys.
Yeah, Josh, you
No.
got to get out there and go
I
biking
do.
on the mesas.
I do. I
So
really, really, really
wonderful.
do. I really do.
So wonderful.
It'll happen.
Yeah, one of my highlights was our little bike ride just before you guys left.
Absolutely.
We did a sunset bike
loved
ride.
it. And the Hearts night. I loved that. You guys got to get some hearts going on up at Crane Lake.
Some what?
Hearts.
Oh, the Hearts games. Yes.
That was a lot of fun last night.
Or spades.
Or spades. I would love that too.
Yeah.
Or bridge.
Okay.
Any of the above.
Okay.
Just play cards.
Yeah.
We will. We promise. We will play cards for you.
Enjoy it. I'm so glad you're up there.
Well, it's so great to see everybody. And so, Grandma, we'll make this one. I'll talk to you about maybe once a month. Sounds good. So we'll try to do that.
Yeah, that'd be fine, Josh.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you, Josh, for doing all this,
You're
figuring it
welcome.
all out. All
Okay.
right.
It's great to see
Love you
everybody.
guys.
Loads of love.
Thank you. Oh, there she is. Thank you, Sana. Bye. Okay, Grandma, that was awesome. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it in a month. Okay.
Did I do that?
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Joshua. It's not working.
Okay,
It's
are you
not
going to
working.
turn her off,
Love you,
Josh?
Grandma. Bye.
Can you turn her off, Josh?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Love you.